They were hailed as the fiercest warriors of the ancient world, champions of discipline, glory, and death. But beneath the bronze helmets and sharpened spears lay a society built on fear, silence, and control. Sparta did not just conquer enemies. It annihilated weakness, it hunted doubt and crushed defiance with precision that still echoes through history. What they called justice, others might call terror. And once judgment was passed, mercy had no place. Thrown into the abyss, death in the Kaiadas. A condemned man stood at the edge of a dark ravine outside Sparta. The Kaiadas. There was no altar, no ritual, and no final words. Just the sheer drop into a pit where Sparta disposed of the unworthy. Plutarch wrote that even infants deemed weak were hurled into this chasm. They claimed it served the strength of the state. But excavations reveal the pit held more than children. Adult bones showed trauma, malnutrition, and violent death. This cliff was not symbolic. It was an instrument of state control. Enemies, traitors, and disgraced citizens were thrown alive into the abyss. There was no ceremony, no retrieval, no mourning. Families were forbidden to grieve. Pausanias wrote that Sparta used the Kaiadas to execute criminals during war. Its isolation allowed killing in secret, away from law or witness. Unlike stoning or beheading, being thrown into the gorge meant slow, unpredictable death. Some died instantly, others lingered for hours under the open sky. The state never retrieved the bodies. Families were banned from mourning or marking the grave. The silent blade, the secret killings of the Cryptaia. The Cryptaia was Sparta's hidden hand, trained to eliminate defiance. They struck at night, unseen, unchallenged. Armed only with daggers, they hunted helots who showed strength or pride. These were not punishments. They were purges to preserve control. Each year, Sparta declared war on its own slaves. That decree made murder lawful. Helots were chosen for death if they looked too strong or confident. The killings took place in fields, on paths, even inside homes. Victims were unarmed, often asleep. There was no investigation, no record, no burial. The Cryptaia reported only to the state. Their existence reminded the helots that being strong was a death sentence. Fear became the cornerstone of obedience. Even the killers were tested, surviving as ghosts among their prey. They slept without fire, spoke without sound, lived without mercy. Each kill proved loyalty to the state. For the victim, death came quietly, a blade in the dark. The message was clear. Survival meant submission. Public whippings to the death when discipline turned deadly. Boys as young as 12 were whipped before cheering crowds. Endurance was the lesson. Pain was the teacher. Sometimes the ritual became execution. A boy who died under the lash was honored, not pitied. His endurance was celebrated as proof of loyalty. Whipping was not punishment. It was ideology made flesh. Even adults faced the lash for moral failure or defiance. For helots, it was domination made public. Scars became marks of obedience. Pain was proof of worth. When death came, it was accepted as part of the lesson. Left to starve, death by isolation in the pit. Condemned citizens were sealed in darkness until hunger claimed them. There was no blade, no witness, only time and thirst. The body weakened, the mind broke, and death came slow. Even kings could face this fate. King Pausanias was walled inside a sanctuary to die of starvation. The state refused to spill royal blood on sacred ground. Starvation became purification, death without rebellion. Other executions took place in caves or underground cells. The condemned were sealed away, forgotten by the living. These deaths were not excesses. They were policy. Fear was Sparta's greatest weapon. Through abyssal pits, secret blades, and ritual agony, The state ruled by silence. Justice became obedience. Mercy became weakness. Their laws shaped bodies, minds, and destinies. They taught men how to live and how to die. Comment below, were these executions justice or the tyranny of fear?